Hi, KOG here. I'm here for I Use Shh. I think that's what it is. Featuring Hyun, Chowon-sun, and special narration by Petty Kim. I think that's Hyun. But anyway, I kind of familiar with the name, but I can't really place the other these ladies. But I do know Petty Kim. Petty Kim is she was the original, the first diva in Korea, and she must be like 80 now, but she always been one of those artists who are just up there. Legendary songs, great vocals. She had everything. Anyway, so let's get going. Beautiful visuals again. I think that's a. I think. Wait a minute. Wow, that's that's Tang Wei. That's Tang Wei. Wow, man, she's got Petty Kim and she has Tang Wei. She's really famous Chinese actress, and never seen her in video, music video, or other than movies. I never saw her anywhere. But wow. Um, I mean, she's one of those special actresses that has like a great backstory, how she came to be and all that stuff. And she went through a lot of difficulties, but okay, let's talk about it. Okay, she was in this movie called Sekke. Now, I don't know what it is in Korean or English. I mean, the Chinese or English. There was a Chinese movie and made in Hong Kong, I think. Uh, in that movie, she played a role who's like a spy who tried to infiltrate this Japanese sympathizer during the the Chinese Japanese war and stuff. Anyway, um, and the thing is, she was blacklisted by the mainland Chinese government, I think. Basically, she was just, and she played a role, right? I mean, you could play Hitler if you're an actor, and that's it. That doesn't make you a Nazi, right? But she was, somehow labeled a Japanese sympathizer type, and she was blacklisted, so she couldn't get in any other movies. I mean, I guess she played the role too perfectly. But the thing is, for example, the dude who played the sympathizer, Japanese sympathizer, the bad guy, he's fine. He was not blacklisted. She was singled out, which I think is not only ludicrous, but it is unfair and it's crazy. That's just anyway. So she had so much problems. She couldn't get any roles. She, her fame and fortune. I mean, I think it was early on in her career, and she was a wonderful actress, but she was just, I don't know, she couldn't do much. And because she couldn't do much, she ended up later on making a movie for this Korean director, Korean movie, and it was shot in China, and she came in as a so it was, I think it was a Korean movie, so she came in as one of those Chinese characters, and guess what? This is where it gets good. She falls in love with the director. They fall in love, obviously, and a little time, but they got married, and they're living. very happily. Uh, she even has in Korea. She even has a Korean, what you call it, nickname by Bundang Tek. Bundang is it's pretty close from here. It's where my mother lives. But anyway, Bundang Tek means Bundang wife, lady, married lady living in Bundang. Anyway, and she is now making movies in Korea. She's living in Korea, I think now, and man, she has gotten like a Korean equivalent of like Oscars, a couple of them, and she's just and just a while ago, I think she made a movie with Park Chan-wook, you know. So I think that yeah, so she is in that state where she has found her love, she has found happiness, and she's finding great success in her acting too. So, I mean, you know, it's a story that just drew me in because she was mistreated in such a ridiculous way, and you know, she found a way, and she found her happiness and her, you know, it's so, and she's beautiful and she's a great actress. So it's all good. It's all good now. But I thought that was the stupidest thing ever. F? Yeah. Hmm. It's a mother-daughter thing. Featured ladies. Ooh, look at her. Here, I use the mother. Enigma, right?
여기 낡은 이야기.
Oh, this is Patty Kim.
있죠. 모두가 다 아는 그 그러나 또 모르는 그 이름은
Pictures of mothers and daughters. It's not over. See, it's Tang Wei. I was right. Mobius. Song. Oh, those two must be the featured singers. Why is she crying? The Matador thing again. Wow. You know, the lighting, the neon signs, uh, the dark tone, little fuzzy. This is all style wise. It's a what we call Hong Kong noir. Um, about 20, 30 years ago, there was a time where movies out of Hong Kong was the biggest thing. They were so far ahead of any other Asian or whatever movies. And not only that, uh, there was so many movies that came out from just that little Hong Kong that we all watched. And stylistically, in some ways, it was even, not better, but it just had that thing about movies from Hong Kong. And I love them. And this has the feel, the look of those Hong Kong noir movies. It really do. It does. Um, I think it's about the thing is also a play on word. Maybe it also means she as in third person. Um, but I think it's a mother daughter thing. It's like you think you know your mother growing up, but you really don't. It's a mother figure. Same thing with fathers, I guess. You think you know them, but especially when you're little, these almighty, loving parents, for most of us, but they have their trials and errors and their weaknesses and and they were young once, and here maybe it's a story about the mother and daughter where you think you know them but you don't. It's like an enigma. And then sometimes you hate them and you love them, but it's your mother. Yeah, something like that. I think it also this picture here. Where's the picture? Which was shown quite many times. Oops. Huh? Where did it go? Oh, I think this picture has a lot to. It says a lot. It's about like the child is looking up at her mother, but uh, she's looking away to the other side, not looking at her child. Like the mother having her own thing, uh, but to a child, maybe it's when you're a child, it's all about her, right? Hmm. I don't know. I didn't understand the thing about FNL thing. It was maybe is that something to do with that the IMBT or something that the personality testing? Maybe no, I don't think so. I don't know. Uh hey, please help if you could um about the meaning of this. I need to look at it a couple more times, but the song was really moody and it was very classic, and it's like jazzy and all that. Now, I mean, it was so interesting because the whole thing was about like the look of a like Hong Kong noir movie, and it had really famous and capable and beautiful uh actress from Hong Kong in it too. So that's perfect. Man, I didn't know anything about these movies from Hong Kong when I was young, and how I got introduced to it was really interesting because this is off subject a little bit, but it's a fun story for me at least. My my college days, I came to Korea during the summer vacation, and then my sister, who was working for biggest PR firm in Korea and owned by Samsung. So anyway, she asked me for the first time. There's this actor from real Hong Kong, real big star, is coming to Korea, and they are filming commercial film CF. Now, while filming this commercial, they needed a staff who could speak English, and they also wanted the dude to be kind of strong, kind of tall, who could also act like as a bodyguard type of a deal. Anyway, I'm pretty for a Korean guy. I'm pretty big. I'm 6 foot, and yeah, sure, it paid really well. So okay, and that was Leslie Chung. He's really good. He passed, but anyway, the thing is, I had no idea who they were. So uh, my sister sent me a videotape to watch some of their movies, and then that's how I got into it. Actually, a couple years later, I think I also did it for Andy Lau when he filmed the commercial in Korea. Anyway, it was one of the most surreal experiences. The saddest thing is, I didn't know how big they were when I was, hanging out with them. They wanted like tteokbokki sometimes, is especially Andy Lau, in the middle of nowhere and then at night. So I had to go out and get it, and these like girls were like screaming and like running after them, and I had to like tear them apart and all that. And it was one of the most interesting experiences. Um, but my journey into Hong Kong noir movies, it was after that. It took a while, but now I totally appreciate it. Uh, those old movies. It's really sad that they don't make those movies. Um, I don't know, movies in Hong Kong. I mean, it's not what it used to be. Yeah, it's I'll end it at that. Anyway, now going back to uh, IU. Wow, it, she's putting so much effort, craftsmanship into these songs, music videos, the visuals, the story in it, concepts. Everything is just on another level. That's all I could say. Even those huge companies, what do? Like, oh, we have a comeback once or twice a year, and when they do, uh, they make couple music videos, and that's it. That's it. At best, two, right? Here, for her album, this is her fourth music video, and they're made with love and care and so much talent. Um, I liked IU, but more and more so as time goes by. Uh, I've said this before. She was like a young idol kid thing, but she's an artist as an actress and also as a, especially as a singer and songwriter, everything. And now all her abilities, I think, are coming together, and it is just wonderful. See and appreciate. I hope everyone appreciate her for her artistry. I mean, she's, you know, she's getting there. Um, Incredible. Thank you. Again, probably talked too much, but this was such a fun and interesting video that just. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you guys next time.